Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining the HVAC Mergers and Acquisition podcast. On this podcast, we're talking about how to prepare your HVAC company to get the best price and best terms when you sell. We're also talking about how to acquire HVAC companies and how to merge HVAC companies. So anything HVAC mergers and acquisition related, we'd love to help you. And if you'd like to see more about our company, reach out to or go to www.scaleorexit.com, and we have a lot of free content on our site, and you can have our contact information if you'd like to talk to us about anything related to selling your company. Okay, so today we're going to talk about, this is something that's going to probably come up in a conversation, especially depending on the size of your business, and you may hear the term HVAC roll-up. Right? HVAC roll-up. And this is a very common strategy investors use. And you may want to use it if you're looking to acquire HVAC companies. But if you're looking to sell your business, it may come up in conversation. And what an HVAC roll-up is, it's basically combining HVAC companies together to form one large HVAC company. Right. So we're rolling all these companies up together. And the level of integration among those companies, it varies depending on the investor. But basically, they're looking at acquiring a lot of smaller companies and putting them together. They may start with a platform, right, a larger company, and then they acquire a lot of smaller companies and bring them together. And then they're going to want to have consistent systems among those companies, the financial systems, the operating systems. And so they make these companies very similar to each other. Typically, they may keep this, different names, brand names, but behind all of that, the operations are very similar. And they may find that they don't need certain team members if they have a lot of them. Like maybe they don't need as many dispatchers as they have, or many financial people as they have, and or maybe they move those people to other areas of the business to provide more value. So they're looking at ways the roll-up strategy allows them to obviously increase team members, profit, sales, that sort of thing. But also there's areas typically for cost reduction, which will improve profitability as well. So it's important to think about. So an investor may have that term come up in a conversation, and this will help you understand what their broader strategy is. And you may be able to participate in that strategy, whether that be through you partnering with the investor or getting a second bite of the apple where you roll over equity and sell your percentage of your company again down the road, just depending on what their strategy is. So regardless, when you're having conversations with investors and buyers, find out what their game plan is. What's their strategy for the business after the acquisition? Hope you found this helpful, and stay tuned for future episodes of the podcast.